Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful, I bear witness there's no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger. I greet each of you. I greet our beautiful audience that's tuning in the greeting words of peace and paradise. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam, ma'am.
Praise be to Allah. So good to see you, Sister Melody and Brother Swab. We are so blessed to have you back here with us again today. So we have so much to talk about. For those who were with us last week, you all know this brother is full of wisdom, knowledge when it comes to farming, and we are so ready to jump right back in and continue this conversation with him. Before we do, I do want to remind everyone while we do this show, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has asked us for years to grow our own food, and we can bear witness that we need to do that to maintain our lives. I'd like to read a quote from the Final Call newspaper article. It's a December 8th, 2010 article, and it's titled, "You Are What You Eat and What You Grow." And in there, the minister said, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said, the call for changing our diets and eating patterns and obtaining and working acres of farmland is rooted in a spiritual promise. What promise? The reason that we are interested in food and raising of food and how and the correct foods to eat is because that is the only way we can prolong human life. And that is the gift of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad from Allah to teach us what foods to eat and what foods to store in our houses. Praise be to Allah for the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, because definitely the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that he's like a traffic cop, slowing us down
That's
from
right.
that grave. So here we do encourage everyone to grow their own food, and it's really not difficult, and we're here to give guidance and support wherever we can. So with that being said, we're going to jump right on in. So Sister Melody, have at it.
Well, you said a lot, sis, and I'm gonna, really hear what our brother gotta finish, sharing with us the things that he's doing. And I just also wanted to say that, our president is bearing witness. He's listening to our beloved minister because they talking that farming is number one. So, I just want you, brother, to go ahead and share with us all the things because I don't want to hold you up.
Assalamu alaikum, family. In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah and that Muhammad is his messenger. Again, I would like to greet the family of Science of Farming, the believers, guests and visitors, and the greeting words of peace. Assalamu alaikum. Sister Rashida, thank you so much once again. Sister Melody, thank you once again for allowing me the opportunity to come to your beautiful platform. It's so critically needed in this day and time, and it's absolutely in alignment with the time and what must be done. So thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Now, last time we ran out of time to get through all of these pictures. So before we even jump into anything further, Brother Swab, if you don't mind, I would love for us to jump into the beautiful pictures that you have to share. Can we do that?
Let's go ahead.
Praise be to Allah. All right, so here we go. All right, so you can talk. We're going to just kind of really fan through the pictures.
Yes. So, of course, we have all type of, Rhode Island Reds. Those are a type of chicken. We have the meat chickens. We have turkeys. We have, pheasants. So, that's the daughter. And we have all the youth out there and the adults because, some of us have never been around a live chicken or a live turkey or anything of that nature. And, it's kind of funny because I know some people from the East Coast and, they can walk past a rat in the subway. But when it comes to, something, I've seen them freak out when it comes to some farm animals, so it's kind of different. We go up there, we probably will freak out over that. But, it's definitely important for us to, get in alignment with what we've done for millions and millions of years. And that was live off the land and animal husbandry. So we have eggs of all sorts, and it's easy. It's not really difficult at all. So we can get into that at some point in time.
Well, I do want to ask a quick question while we're here about how many eggs are you all producing or are the chickens producing per day?
Well, I personally like the Rhode Island Reds because They usually give you one a day.
Yes,
As long
yes.
as long as they're in a good, atmosphere, clean, being taken care of, and eating well, they'll give you an egg a day. So yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Okay, next picture.
All right. So yes, that's us on the tractor. We strive to, when we have the shows and the events, to have people get on the tractor and ride around, because sometimes that's their first experience, being able to ride on the tractor. So if y'all come out to Zam Zam Farms, you can get on that tractor and take some pictures and ride around. It's fun, a lot of power and a lot of fun to be able to ride on the tractor.
Now, was it easy to learn to operate that?
Yes, ma'am. It's not difficult at all. Might take you, 5 minutes.
Good. And
Not
how
much.
much gas does that take to operate that? A full tank?
I mean, I can go a few days on a full tank.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
Days
Very
of work.
good.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, next picture. Oh,
We have we got a lot of you probably see more in the pictures, but we do have a lot. I sent over some more today of the sheep and the goats and things of that nature. So we definitely have a lot of supplies, livestock for people that are looking to get in and make purchases, or just purchase one and maybe keep it out on our land, or whatever you like to do to get in the actual business for yourself.
and we're going to get into that. Purchase one and keep on your land. I pray to Allah we have time to jump into that one. So, oh yeah, look at the children.
So this was one of the events that we did, and we always make sure that we heavily involve the youth. As we know, it was Joshua's generation that inherited the promised land.
Yes,
So we
yes.
want to make sure that we inspire the youth and get them interested in living free of the enemy. So once they get out there and they start to really kind of understand, and that concept hits them, that that chicken that you see in the store, it's out here. A lot of them don't make that connection. And so we can help them to make that connection. And then, of course, usually the second question is, how much money do you make? And
Yes.
and
They always
we
want to know about the money.
oh yeah, but we show them they can be very lucrative if they have the understanding on how to farm. They can be very, very wealthy.
Yes, sir. I love it. Sister Melody and I are strong proponents of getting the youth in and getting them involved early. I mean, you have to get them involved early so that it's second nature to them. It's nothing new. It's just second nature.
And now with this, programs that they're going to have, any kind of nutritional programs and benefits, headed towards farming is definitely going to be, we'll be able to do it now, I believe.
And I was thinking, Sister Melody, when you were talking, so many of the younger women now don't cook. They really don't cook. They don't even have a desire to be in the kitchen. But if you start them out young and you show them, hey, if you grow this lettuce, if you grow this tomato, and then they see it go from farm to table, they're more inclined to want to finish that whole process.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
Okay, next picture.
All right. So yes, ma'am, we have survival preparedness, and in those particular events, we make sure that we give them basic stances on how to block, how to punch, how to kick, how to maybe stave off or take down. We get into a lot more than what I'm saying. It's military, so we can't disclose everything to the enemy. But we make sure that we get tightened up right. So we got women, men, children, everybody gets involved.
And that's a beautiful thing, Brother Sawab, because the minister has told us that when you have farmland, you got to be able to protect what you have.
Absolutely.
Everything has a natural enemy. So we already know when you're talking about growing food, you better be able to protect, with the help of Allah.
I'm so happy to see that, hopefully the urban children are getting this experience from your brother, because again, growing up where I did, we didn't have this. And when I see some of the children today that's in these private schools and stuff, they get all of this. We don't.
Yes. Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, this is a beautiful thing. I really like this. Oh, you know what, Brother Swab, do you all, if not now, and I know it takes a lot of manpower to put on something like this, but I would love to see a summer camp, maybe even if it's just a week for the children when they're out of school, if that's something that you can do if you're not already doing.
That's wonderful that you brought that up, because we were actually offered that opportunity 2 years ago by some of the schools in Pinellas County, and they also offered us to do a male youth development, ages 13 to 27. So it gives us an opportunity to be able to get our imprint on the males, at a very young age. And of course, put the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, as given to us by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, into their hearts and minds. And once again, as I spoke on last week, there is no objection. I have not seen it yet. So if we're saying that, I want to see what we're saying wrong, because if we're saying what the minister's saying, we should absolutely be successful.
Yeah,
absolutely. And I'm thinking I would love to see these youth during one of those programs build flower beds, and really the tall flower beds for those who can't really bend down a lot. That would be an awesome summer project for them to put together and sell.
that's right, sis. Believe it or not, a lot of the flowers, again, that we grow or we receive when we have weddings and all of these different events, they coming from other countries sometimes, and they spray them. So when you receive them, that they pretty. So you do need a lot more local farmers that's growing flowers.
Right. And but also the garden beds, just any type of bed that the sisters, maybe there are women who want to grow, but they don't know how to build, you know what I mean, a garden bed. But it would be so wonderful if the youth could participate in that and then sell those beds.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Next slide. All right. Yes,
So those are some of our Black Angus that I really like. Black Angus. I mean, there's you can get Brahmas, there's all type of Holsteins.
Right.
Those are dairy cows, but I particularly like the Angus. Good temperament. Everybody likes the meat. So they're good cows, and they're sturdy. They don't really get sick. You usually don't have to worry about them doing anything to you. They're pretty laid back.
Yeah, they really are. What are you feeding them?
We have feed, of course, hay, just standard.
Right.
They obviously, we know they love fruits and vegetables of all types. So you throw anything, fruit or vegetables out there, they'll tear it up.
That's true. Now, have you had to put a salt block out or a mineral block for them?
Yes, yeah, that's standard. That's required. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. You want to make sure you keep them healthy and put everything into their bodies that they need.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very beautiful. I love the Angus. Yeah, very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. Next picture.
All right. So we talked last week about the opportunity to live out on our land, and of course, this is for the communities, for all of us. So we have these model homes, and they have upstairs, downstairs. They, so you will be able to survive. You will be able to live free of the enemy, off grid, as they say. So you can come out and view it anytime. This one, particularly right here, is hurricane proof as well. It has full electricity in it, all the outlets, everything you need. So.
Yes, how many of those you have, brother? Because that might be one of my next stops.
Yes, ma'am. Well, we have one at this location and then another one at another smaller location. So we have two. Right now, we just want people to get the concept and the idea. Yeah. And it is starting to receive a lot more questions. So people are inquiring a lot more. So I do think it's just going to be a matter of time before, and you don't have to be homeless. You don't have to be going through something. It's good just to have a unit, then whenever you want to come out there and you have your own place, and you can camp or you can stay out there tonight. This is your land. This is our land. So I
Okay,
think
wait now, Brother Suave. Am I hearing you right? That if we
you're hearing
purchase
me
one
right.
of these, we can prop it up on your property. Is there a rental fee that you would charge us?
No, we're not gonna do. We're not the. I don't want to say
Now,
that you put
I
everyone
do
out.
believe in service to service. So if
Yes,
we prop up there, then yes, we want to put our hands to work and help, you know what I mean?
yes,
The
yes,
animals,
yes.
yeah, help cultivate things. That's an even trade, you know?
Absolutely, yes, ma'am. We
Look,
we,
I
we, we don't
see.
mind that. We don't mind
Making
that.
notes.
Yes, ma'am. We
Yeah,
can,
now,
and the
Sister Melody,
beautiful thing,
go
we
ahead.
can train, we can do everything out there that's private land. So we can do everything that we need to do, and again, without the prying eyes of the enemy. So I'm really strongly encouraging us, and we've been doing it, but I would like to see more of a greater involvement of our nation, because the ones that are in the ranks. We do have a
Yeah,
large contingency of those who are not in the ranks, but then again, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said his best followers are still in the streets.
absolutely.
So
I have
yes.
a little question. Now, did that come already put together, or did y'all build that?
No, well, no, I actually bought that as it was, and then you can just get them shipped out there. On this, they put it on the back of a trailer and bring it on out.
How many square feet?
I forgot the square feet, but I would say roughly probably 15 feet, like lengthwise.
Okay.
So yeah, the good thing about it, it has an upstairs and downstairs where you can sleep. So you can sleep
Wow.
upstairs in the loft area, and then you can do whatever you need to do, downstairs. So and of course
Wow.
y'all see that number 19 on there. I had to put
I
that 19
see.
on there.
I see. Yes, sir. Now
I
let me
can't
ask you.
wait.
So it came equipped with the kitchen and the
No,
restroom.
no,
You
it
haven't
doesn't
put that
have. I didn't put all that in there yet. I
in?
just
Okay.
put it came standard with the electrical outlets, everything that you would need in terms of the basics. Now, if you want to bring the other things out there, you would need to do that, but you'll have the basics, where you just put it up against the wall and connect it, and a little bit of piping here and there, but everything else is in there.
Because Sister Melody, you did that on your
Installation.
property, right, Sister Melody?
Yes, I wanted to know, do you have a mini split in there? Like the small mini split that has air and heat?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Good. I can't wait to come out there and visit. So hopefully, we can set that up.
That's going to be really nice.
Yes, it is.
Okay, our next picture.
All right. Yep. So those are some more cows. Again, we have a few different locations. So, we keep them out on different locations, and it's working well for us. So that's another thing that we can do at some point in time. Go to some of the other locations and check out those areas as well. But in terms of the events, what you're looking at with the events, that is more the Lake Wales area. And that's where the home, the model homes are. We have another model home on another location as well.
Yes, sir.
And you never have to transport those cattle to other lands, to your other properties.
Oh, yes, we do. Yes, ma'am. Because again, as we spoke on last week, it's a business. So I mean, I might get a call and somebody wants 25. You got to get them out wherever they're going, and it's a business, so we got to re-up too. So
Right.
constantly in and out.
Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Next picture.
Ma'am. So, last week we were able to see the actual watermelons in the back of the truck, but you can see that was a lot of work.
Yeah.
So that it's just us out there, me and the brothers, Brother Rasan, Brother Ray, Brother Tony, Brother Willie. For the most part, it's 4 or 5 of us that do the majority of this. So it is a blessing that Allah has allowed 4 or 5 brothers to do what we're being able to do. So as we know in the scripture, the few always vanquish with the many. So
Yes.
you don't have to rely on numbers all the time to be successful if Allah is with you.
Yes, sir, Brother Tawab. It's reminding me too. You all need to do, or in my mind, the first thing that came to me is Dr. Ridgely when he does the call out, July 4th, and everybody goes and they pick, help pick. You need to do that. Have a call out, and the believers in the surrounding area so you can get some help.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Gotta get some help, brother. You gotta get some help, and you gotta train more people.
Well,
we have help, but it's just like I said, it's the ones in the streets. So we have the help.
That's all right. That's the code. That's all right.
I don't mind it. That's right.
And you were speaking of this last week, Warwick Dunn,
yes,
right?
Yes, that's our brother, NFL legend Warwick Dunn, and of course he's doing some very, very big things in the community and throughout America. Help, giving out homes to those less fortunate. That's a big thing that he's known for, and it was just a blessing to be able to align with him under the new coalition, Plant Your Path to Wellness, and to be the only farm recognized. We had Publix on there, we had Aetna, we had Tampa Bay General Health, we had Truist Bank, we had a lot of, of course, ESPN, Under Armour, so some big corporations. And then to see, our farm, Zam Zam, was right there with the big corporate giants. It was just a blessing to see that, because that wasn't the intention of why we did this or anything of that nature, but to see how Allah is allowing us to receive this exposure is simply a blessing.
Absolutely, brother. We make one step, Allah makes two. That's a beautiful thing. And nobody can outstep him.
Yeah. What made you get into this? What motivated you? Because some of the viewers, they don't understand, they think that you have to grow up in this. Is that how you started?
Right.
Ma'am, I've done everything, I was not even close to agriculture. And so again, you don't want to be, I know I can speak for myself. You don't want to be a hypocrite in this. If we're really taking this seriously and the minister is giving us instructions, and, he said that the ones coming at some point in time will be the executors of his word. And so I want to be an executor. I don't want to be a person that only just says what he says. I want to do what he says. And help to bring, it into existence and turn that word into flesh. And I felt that, to keep hearing him say to us, take your mouth out of the white man's kitchen. And, then on top of that, we claim that we love our people. And we see that, and we know, right? Allah has shown us through the minister the toxins and the poisons and all these things that are adversely affecting our people. And to do nothing about it, I just couldn't. My heart wouldn't allow me to do that. So, that was the main motivation.
And how long you been doing this, sir?
2020 is when we started.
Whoa! See, believers. I mean, listeners. It's you don't have to feel like you can't do it because you didn't know it growing up. That's new.
Absolutely.
He's into it, and look, he's got all of these Angus cows and everything else. Come on, y'all, let's go. We need help.
and as a matter of fact, speaking of help, we do have a comment in the box from looks like yes. It says, Mr. Russell, Assalamu alaikum family. I would like to be of help if you're willing to train me. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Real soldier stepping up. Praise Allah.
Okay. Yes, where's he at?
It looks like he's on Facebook. I see that little F symbol there. So, Brother Swab, if you write his name down, and there's a contact.
Yes. We're going to
up on Facebook.
Also, I'm going to leave my direct number to our distribution. So we'll do that.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, sir. All right. Brother Russell, you're in there. Next comment is from Everett Stevens 2111. Amen. That was some of all the troubles and problems in the holy stories, private property and land management. Yep. Got to be able to manage that land and secure it. All right. So I want to, the next picture. Go ahead, Brother Swab.
Oh, yes, ma'am. So right here, of course, this is one of my favorites. So this is the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and you can see how can we unite. And it says, let us go back to the farm. So this is so very inspiring to me to see that, the farm is literally, as he said, is the engine. And you can't go anywhere without an engine. So all praise is due to Allah.
And that's what I love. We get to the root of the matter. So that's really get to the root of the matter right there, going back to farming. Praise be to Allah. And I just want to say, wa alaikum salam to everyone who's coming in and have extended the greetings to us. I don't want you to think that we don't see your greetings. So wa alaikum salam. Well, all right, more cows.
Yeah. I wanted to say that yesterday I just kept hearing the president talk about over and over that farming is the number one, thing going on right now. So praise be to Allah.
Absolutely. And do we have any more pictures?
Yep. Yeah, there was quite a few that we sent over, but I know we won't have time to go through all of them.
Right.
But yeah, these are some of the children that we take out. They've been, almost all of those children right there have been going out since they were literally newborns.
Oh, wow. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So we can speed through the rest of the pictures, and Brother Swab, just say stop when you want us to stop. Oh, I like this slide.
So you can see the slide that was what we were blessed to be a part of. You can see the big companies and corporations on that national agenda, Plant Your Path to Wellness. And you can see, of course, that we were blessed to be a part of that. And that is a nationally launched program. So we're going to have another big one in Atlanta, Georgia, and that will be in February. And this will be periodically done throughout the year in different cities, states, and towns.
Nice.
Oh, very well, very well. And if you make sure that we get that flyer, Brother Sawab, we'll advertise it on the show if you don't mind.
Yeah, on my Facebook page too.
Okay, and what are we seeing here?
Seeing some squash is out there right now. So put in your orders.
Yes, sir. Now, once you harvest this, you take it to your local community and sell it there?
We have, I didn't go into detail last week, but we have churches that purchase our food. We have, different school systems that the charter schools that are interested in our healthy food. And then we have a lot of people in the community. So they buy the bulk.
Brother, so wow, I'm missing out. I gotta get over there. Look, when you come into town, bring some of this stuff, and we'll check it out. So our next picture.
Man, so I always get calls every day, probably 20 to 50 a day of people. Hey man, I need some more chickens. I need some more chickens. So we keep a lot of chickens on stock at the different farms. So we have hundreds of the Rhode Island Reds and the roosters and everything that you want. Some people like the gamecocks and whatever you may like. So just hit us up, 214-600-6900. And again, that's 214-600-6900. And that is Southwest Distribution. So either myself or one of the brothers will respond to you within 24 to 48 hours.
You said yes, brother. I couldn't even get it. So it sounds like you said a whole bunch of numbers.
Say it again.
214-600-6900.
Oh.
Okay, yes, sir. So we do have some questions from what I understand. So let's go to our questions. All right, question box has popped up. I live in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Could you leave a way of contacting you in the chat of this message of this meeting, please? So yes, the brother did give his number out. If you need to get it again, it is 214-600-6900. Next question. Sister Nakisha, assalamu alaikum. How can someone arrange to do a tour or sign up for some of the trainings you offer at the farm?
So I will also leave, that phone number, and that's something that I got to get a little much better on because again, I've just been doing word of mouth, but I want to make sure that we have an official place that the people can receive the information from. And if I could ask my sisters if we could start posting that maybe through you guys.
Yeah,
yes,
we do.
That's what we do here. Yes, sir.
Praise Allah.
Absolutely, would love to help. Absolutely. So we have just a few minutes. And while we do have these little minutes, I do want to ask a question. What does a typical day on your farm look like?
Typical day is getting up sometimes at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to scare the newbies off, but it does require sometimes very, very long days, depending on what you have to do. I mean, putting in, barbed wire, fences that break, and there's so much that has to be done. So the summer, it's a good thing because you have longer days, but at the same time, it's hot. And then this time of year, it's good weather for us, but the days are short. So sometimes you have to be out there with the little flashlight thing on your head and just trudging through the dark to get things
I got
done.
one of those.
That's how it goes.
Yes, yes. And brother Suab, so oh, my question slipped my mind. It was right on my tongue. Oh man, I can't remember what I was going to ask. So what are the busiest and the slowest times of the year for you all on the farm? Or is it just all the time you're busy?
Yes, ma'am. Well, now, and I really haven't seen it slow down. It still stays very busy. It's just in different ways. And that's the one thing that I would say that you would have to get used to when you get into the farming is that there's trial and error attached. And, starting out, especially for those who are wanting to get their foot wet into this industry, just understand that Allah is with you. This is his will that we be set free from our enemies. And I don't know how much time we have, but I wanted to read one thing on the way out the door.
You know what? We're at time. My son was just sharing with me. We got to close down because if we don't close down now, they won't air it. Okay.
Okay. I got you. Okay. Yes.
I'm sorry,
all right.
Sister
Praise
Melody.
Allah.
How long did it take for him to read it?
I don't know. I don't want to trust it because if we don't stop now, we're already 4 minutes over. Then they won't show the show. Yeah, it's some kind of feature with StreamYard. So, but Brother Swab, thank you so very much. Never enough
come
time.
back a third time.
Look at you. Never enough time, but we are so grateful. So grateful to have you on the show anytime. You just let us know.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much as well.
Absolutely. And to our audience, thank you so much for joining us again. And we greet you in the greeting words of peace and paradise of Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.